Good morning, YouTube. Welcome in. Today we got a beautiful build for you. Today we're building the 7800X3D. We've seen it maybe once or twice here on the channel, but today we're building an all blackout. Well, mostly blackout. We got a little RGB coming in today with the RAM. We're going with the TEAMGROUP CL30, 6000 megahertz of DDR5, and that Delta RGB on top of the B650 Carbon Wi-Fi board. Absolutely killer system today. Price to performance, this is one of the best performing systems if you're looking at any kind of 1440p, gaming and streaming single PC, or just looking for the best FPS possible across games like Escape from Tarkov, Call of Duty, Rust, BattleBit. Who knows? If you're looking for the ultimate performance, this system right here is absolute killer. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button so people see this over here on YouTube and help with the algorithm. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure that subscribe button as well. You want to catch us live? Come on over. Twitch.tv/stints any Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you soon. Guys, let me get mic'd up. Let's get over to the build station. Let's get started on today's beautiful build.
I'm excited. You want to know why? I don't know if you guys saw my personal Twitter. Finally got a house after like 10 months of looking at houses. Something a little bit bigger for the family. Nothing crazy in today's market. I mean, people are spending outrageous numbers for houses. We got a great house. We need a little bit of renovations to it. I'm pumped. Dude, it's been so long. I think we put in like close to 12 offers, man. And the weight loss, yeah, we're almost 80 pounds down since February in weightlifting. We're over 85 pounds in diet, but like the mixture of the diet and the lifting and stuff like that, we're gonna be close to 80 pounds here, probably by the end of the week, hopefully. All right, guys. 7800X3D going in today's system. We have on the B650 Carbon Wi-Fi board coming in from MSI. Fantastic board. One of our favorite boards right now if we're looking at any of these AMD AM5 systems. Pop it open. Socket looks good. No bent pins. We got a great house. It's got a lot of square footage. It needs a little bit of updates, which we're going to be doing here. Luckily, our buyers for our current home gave us a little bit of a window to be able to move in and also do some updates, and then before we have to move out of our current house. We have actually, like, they give us extra time in our home after to close, which is really nice. So we can do some updates and some flooring and stuff like that to the house we're moving into to make it ours, you know? So, all right, 7800X3D is down on the board. And next we're gonna work on the NVMe drive. I love these new carbon boards because they have this little quick access for the NVMe. It's toolless, it's great. So take off the protectors for the thermal pads. Let's grab this KC3000 drive today, which we have going down and in. And next, we're gonna work on our RAM and our cooler standoffs. This is your son's rig, so much. No, hey, Andrew, thanks, man. Of course. It's a killer system for your son, man. Get our standoffs off for the AM5, AM4. Throw all our AMD brackets out that we need. There we go, all our standoffs are in place there. Now we're gonna get our RAM. So the little RGB today we're gonna have is be on the CPU block for the LS720. Next is going to be the little bit of RGB here on the MSI board, and then we'll have our RGB RAM. Everything else is going to be blacked out, which is going to be really nice. Clean, subtle RGB accents, a lot of power. Get a RAM, 6000 CL30 today, coming in from TEAMGROUP. Fantastic kit of RAM, one of the best RAM kits possible if you're going AM5. It's just a CL30 tight timings. AMD is not always about speed, it's about the tighter timings. They've always liked that. There we go, down and in with the Delta RGB. There we go, second stick going down and in as well. There we go, all in, latched in place. There it is, beautiful looking board there. Next, let's get our case out. H7, you've seen it on the channel quite a bit of times, but it's because it's one of the best cases on the market right now that we talked about earlier. It's really hard to beat this case in terms of price to performance and value. There you go, guys, front close up of this beautiful H7 case. We're gonna start opening it up, get our panels off. There we go. There we go. That's our beautiful H7 all opened up. Now that we have it opened up, let's get our screw packs that we need here. We're gonna flip this around, we're gonna top down, work on that motherboard. Here we go, down in with the motherboard. There we go, down and in, looking good. All right, let's get our motherboard screws and some extra case screws. Broke it apart and the whole bag opened up. Get all those screws back in the bag here. We got a front close-up of that beautiful motherboard, all installed in this H7 Flow case. How are we looking? Looking good. Front panel connections, we're gonna work on our fans. Our Type-C will go down and in. And we go with our Type-C, all in. Next is our USB 3.0. There we go. While we have that out, we're actually gonna add 2 more fans to the front, just 2 black NZXT airflow fans. All right, pop this tray out with the one fan already installed. There we go, chat. These are the 2 other fans we're gonna add to the front of this case for airflow. 1 and 2, all right. Grab our screwdriver. All right, there we go, our 3 front fans. And 2, all right. Let's run these cables. After this, chat, we're gonna work on our power supply, and then we're gonna move on to our cooler. Today's power supply is 1000 watts A1000G PCIe 5 from MSI. Plenty of power for today's system. Fantastic power supply today. Let's get all of our cables that we'll need, because we need a CPU, a 24-pin, 12-volt high power, and then our last CPU. Everything else can go back to back. We don't need SATA cables or anything like crazy today. All right, in with the power supply, start running our cables. First up is going to be our CPU cables today. First, our 4+4 EPS. Our first CPU cable, that's in. Next will be our second, down and in. Nice seatings, good to go there. Up and in we go with the power, or with our front HD audio cable, all good there. We'll go up to our 12-volt cable out there. Next we have our 24-pin main motherboard. Up and in we go with this bad boy. Good seat there, good to go. Show you the back so far. All right, almost as good as you. There we go. There's the back. Cable manager's looking good so far. All right, let's get working on the cooler. All right, last of the screws going in for the cooler. All right, looking good. Start working on getting this pump mounted. Great about this is it's magnetic. You know what the magnetic means? I can just drape it here. Oh, that's gonna fall off, but the screws will not. It's all opened up. Get these screws going here. Looking good. Let's get our 3-to-1 header for the fans up front. Or I mean for our rad fans, I mean. Sorry about that. Drop this down, run into our CPU fan header, and then we'll get a zip tie here to clean up the cables before we move on to mounting the rad. All right, it's all secured. We're gonna get our pump on now. Yeah, looking good. Our pump, it's our faceplate for our pump. Down and on. All right, I'm gonna put this down right here just to get a little zip tie on these cables. They can partially managed. Let's run a quick little zip here. And then we'll run into the 3-to-1 header. I'll get this mounted. All right, so there we go. All right, checking your front close-up view. Here we go. Look at that, sheesh. We're onto the GPU. You wanna see the cable management already on this thing? Oh, 5-inch inseam, holy moly. All right, I do this 4080 out today, guys. Great card to go with the blackout build. Today is the Ventus 3X Overclock RTX 4080. Absolutely killer little card. Ventus has come a long way. They're actually one of my favorite cards. Bang for buck, they're one of the best cards right now on the market. And we've been loving the 40 series with them. They've been rock solid. There it is. Beautiful 4080 today. Black and silver to go with the black and silver aesthetic of the cooler and the motherboard, which we love to see. I put the card box back over here because that card will ship out of the system just to protect it for any kind of damage in transit. We do send you over a video on how to put these in, guys. If you are ordering a PC from us, we do take the card out just to protect it in transit. So you don't have to worry about any kind of damage going on in your graphics card. We can send you a video, a self-guide on how to install. I walk you through it multiple times in a video. Super easy. You're gonna watch me do it right here, okay? Without further ado, let's get I got 3 slots to remove here. It's a 3-slot 4080. The chonker. 4080 about to go down and in. Oh, we're ready for a thunk, chat. You ready for this? No ads, 10 minutes left. Here's the thunk. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. Hook up this cable and we are done. And we are about to be donezo, all right? Let's get this cable in. We'll take care of the slack that we got going on here. All done. Look at that. She's all done. We got the panels back on. I'll have this beautiful build for Andrew. Let's go. The budget cards now, in my opinion, are like Zotac, PNY, and probably like the duals. A little bit more budget from Asus. The Ventus became more of like just a really good entry-level card. Yeah, we've been impressed with the Ventus. That's actually the one we were putting in a lot of our signature systems, and they perform really freaking good. Like really good. All right, guys, let's boot it up. Exclamation point light up from Andrew in chat.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.